Good afternoon. You may have noticed I'm wearing hoodies a lot. It just keeps being hoodie weather, so I'm gonna keep wearing them. I got a song here today that I'm actually co-producing with a couple friends, and we've got the track laid out basically. It just needs some electrics, and I don't think it needs much at all. It's very much a pop track. It's for this artist who has kind of it's pop country kind of vibe. She's got this cool kind of quirkiness about her that we think comes through in the track well. So I don't want to get in the way of that by adding a bunch of heavy guitars or trying to vibe it out and be real spacey and everything. I just need to add energy where energy is required. That's kind of the whole thing. So my main acoustic part on this song is let's see if I can clean up my sound. It's just the whole thing is D, G, B minor, A, 1 4 6 5. That's it. So the acoustics are going. That's the backbone of the whole song. So I feel like I could add that in the chorus on electric with a little bit of gain. Stepping on the Nordland. Let's just try that. Maybe I can do a stereo of that. 2 guitars. And that'll just help lift the chorus a little bit. I feel like this is kind of like Bob Ross. I'm like, I'll just put a happy trees right there. That's what we need. Just happy trees. Just a lift in the chorus. So anyway, ready to go. Like I rushed a couple of those hits early on. Did I? Let's see. Not really. No. Let's see if let me double this. Let's do a stereo double, and if there's any weird flams, I'll investigate where those happen. Make sure this isn't too quiet. I'm going to turn the track up a bit. So the only thing that I laid in our tracking session, so the three of us, the producers and the artist, got together for a 10 a.m. session a few weeks ago, and we hired a drummer, and we just sort of built this track. One of the other producers is a keyboard player, and then I played acoustic and bass while we were there. And so I did this I did that on acoustic for the whole song, and in the choruses I added a 16th note strumming high string. So if you're not familiar with what a high string is, it's basically the upper octave of a 12-string guitar, a 6-string guitar strung up as the upper octave. So your E, A, D, and G strings are all an octave up on a 12 string, right? That's the other string in the pair. And then your B and E strings, the top ones are unison, so they're not an octave up, they're the same. So you get these really cool voices. You can probably hear it in the track if I just let the track play. Here's the chorus, they come in right here. that kind of high droning, strummy thing. There's my electrics. I think those are doing what I want them to. Fantastic. The next chorus, where are you? There we are. I'll get in right there. There's a down, and then back up into a chorus. Let's double that. I kind of feel like I whiffed one of these chords here. Let me listen. Yeah, just that first bob. It just doesn't seem quite. Cool. Double for that chorus, and then there's like a little bridge kind of thing behind it. Back in, so I'll go back to my first guitar, play this last section. Weird double hit there. So you hear that hook after the chorus. It's whistling. It's one of my co-producers whistling. The demo had a whistle like that in the hook, so we thought that was really worked for the vibe that we're going for. The song's called It's Fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Even though, you know, it seems like everything's burning down. Kind of appropriate subject matter given the last few years. So it's her sort of quirky take on everything that's been going on. But the whistling, I've kind of got it in the back of my mind that I might jump on a really high-pitched double of that. I'm not sure. I don't know. It's the old Pog 2 there. I've got a bunch of settings. release quick enough. I like that. Well, getting ahead of ourselves anyway, because I still need to do the double for the last chorus. Second set of D notes. Let's listen to those. I can't tell which one of those is lame. What if I zoom in? Oh, it's funny. I'm ahead of myself. So both of them are still behind the beat, but one of them's further behind than the other. Let's see if I can relax the second one a little bit. I do this weird thing where I make the second hit louder. Cool. That seemed to do it. So now that we got those laid, I'm gonna bring them down in the mix. It's really just to make that rhythm pop in the chorus. A bunch of other things happen in the chorus too. The verses are really quiet, so I wanted to add that to make sure that it didn't go away when it was just the acoustic in the verses. You know, it's still happening there in the chorus on the acoustic as well, but this sort of reinforces it, kind of gives it a lift. I feel like I should stay in chorus mode before we jump on that hook. So let me listen to chorus 1. I'm not sure it's as big as chorus 2. Okay, I think I've got an idea. So I'm at 88 beats per minute and I've got a dotted eighth delay, and we're gonna see if that adds some value. Missed my entrance. That should cut off right away. Let's go one more. Hear the end of that. this is it. Ba-na-na-na. Cool. Next chorus. The break was that short. That's okay. We'll get back in there. Might take more liberties in this chorus. I don't know. Got away from something that I thought was cool. Let's try that again. Cool. It's not quite as clean as I want, but I like the when the hook comes around, it's not in the way of the bum, 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 bum. It's like it answers it. It's inside the phrase. That's something that starts to happen the more you do this. This is one of those careers or jobs or whatever things that you get into that you can't get better at unless you do it. And it almost seems like a catch-22 when you're standing outside of it looking in. It's like, okay, I really want to be a session player. Somebody call me. It's like, well, you're not a session player, why would we call you? And then also you can't get to be one until people call you for it, you know. It's like a different set of skills than just being a guitar player or just being a bass player or a drummer or whatever. Like playing for a song and having all these things in your mind at the same time. And so the way that chorus part works when we hit the outro and we have that other the way that there's the internal parts of that chorus part work with that is because I'm in this song and I've got that in my mind. That melody's in the back of my mind. I'm not even thinking about it. It's kind of subconscious at this point because I've done it for so long. Early on, I was just hypercritical of everything I was doing and making sure that I thought, as a listener, as someone who's made platinum records, you know, is someone who has made platinum records going to think what I'm doing is cool or worthwhile? And I was super hard on myself. And now it's just kind of, it's like almost an intuition thing, you know? One of my friends, a drummer here in town, he was being micromanaged on a session. He's been playing sessions for 30 years, and somebody was kind of like trying to tell him exactly what to play. And he finally gets on the talk back, and he goes, I'm gonna use what's got me on hundreds of massive records, my intuition. And everybody kind of laughed, and the producer was like, okay, like, I'll back off or whatever. But he had a point. Like, his ears and his playing have got him to where he is, so trust it, you know? And in that sense, production, the role of producer is often like a casting director. Like, get the people in the room that you know are going to do the thing that you want, and you'll get the result you want. Sorry, big rabbit trail. Intuition. It's cool how this part works when it gets to the outro, because the outro melody in the whistling part, has gaps in it in the back of the bar, and this part has motion in the back of the bar that feels like an answer when we get there. But when I started playing it, that part wasn't happening. But again, like, I've just been doing this long enough that that's kind of in my mind while I'm playing the song. I don't really know how to explain it better than that. But yeah, early on, it was just people taking a chance on me, and knowing that I'm not going to let anything go by as a new guy that isn't up to my, like, nearly crippling standards. I was really hard on myself. So anyway, I got to listen to this again, make sure I get it back under my fingers, because I think I want to replay this whole section. But I'm not going to undo that. I'm going to track over it because I don't want to lose it. Almost. So it's so that's the hook and the answer. That's how I hear those things working together as one thing. The back half of the bar of what I'm playing answering the whistle hook. Okay, let me try to get this again. Close. Cool. That trail off. Do I want that? It's like it opened up and got unmuted there at the end. Let me see if I can fix that. Too far, or too close to the punch in. That's it. Cool. And I think I'll cut off the last few, just tiny ones. Nice. I think that, maybe I cut off one more. Nice. Now it's actually cut off. So is there anything that I can add in the second chorus that would just work? Let's go to that pre first with the whistles. I'm not a great whistler. I just want to hear the second bar. I feel like I'm off a little bit. That's it. That's the phrase. There it is. There it is. Oh, it's unsoloed. All right, and the outro. But I want to hear how they do it in the outro. Okay, so they don't finish it with the second phrase like I thought they might. What if there's chorus on it? Doesn't really do much when it's a single note way up high. Just in case we don't want that octave, we want a different octave, maybe I'll play it an octave down. Okay, that doesn't bother me at all. The other spot that the whistles happen. It's first pre and the outro, I think that's it. Let me just make sure it doesn't happen somewhere else. Okay. Cool. last chorus, any kind of lift. You're probably thinking, man, you've been playing the same guitar on all these tracks. You're right. Let's switch. Go to my trusty old Jeff Santelli. Might as well put it in drop D. Song's in D. Might want that low 1. For years and years, this was my only Telecaster. It was built in 2011. It was built right around the time my first son was born, so Jeff gave it the serial number of my oldest son's birthday, which is cool. It's different than a normal Tele. First of all, it's alder. It's not ash, so it doesn't have that sort of scooped frequency response. It's more mid-rangey. It's got a really big neck. Not only is it wide, but like the depth of it, I don't know if you can tell, but it's pretty big. It's a big V, so it's not the D shape of the early like Blackguards or Broadcasters or whatever. But for a V, it's substantial. And then it has a Broadcaster style pickup and a gold foil in it. And I had it set up like I was envisioning like, what if Rackhooter's Cootercaster was a Tele with a Tele bridge and instead of the sandwich style Supro pickup. That was the whole reason behind this guitar. And for years, it was my only one. Like I was on tour for a couple years after that, still doing the road dog thing, and this was the only Tele that I used. And then it wasn't until I think the next Tele I bought. It wasn't my first Jeff Santelli. I had one that I should have never sold. That was an incredible guitar, and I sold it to a guy who took it apart and put its neck on something else, and then got bored with those two guitars and sold them off. So there's like no way to get it back. It was a dark Inca silver Tele. Jeff calls them Pomonas, with a rosewood laminate board, not a slab board. So difference between a lam and a slab. This is a rosewood slab. I don't know if you can tell very well on here, but you see how the rosewood is not a piece that follows the curvature of the fretboard. This is a slab board neck. So like the maple part is cut flat, and the back of the rosewood is cut flat, and then it's the top of the rosewood slab that's radiused. Well, in a laminate board, the maple is radiused. And then they put a piece of radiused rosewood on top of it. And so it's more of a laminate on top of the radiused maple neck. So this is a slab board. Fender's rosewood necks in like 59, maybe 58, they started out as slab boards. And then they went to a laminate a few years later. Anyway, I should have never sold that guitar. So this was my trusty only Tele for a long time. It's got a really cool sound, but it's not trying to be a 50s Blackguard or White Guard or anything. It's its own thing, and I love it. This is exactly what this song doesn't need. I'm getting really far away from what we're doing here. So I want to check tuning. Yeah, things always go a little funky after a guitar's been standing upright in a guitar boat. It's just what we call multi-stand cases that fold up and hold like 6 guitars. I've got a 4-banger version of that, ultra case. best cases known to man, or best guitar stands, I should say. Let's see if this gets in the way on our last chorus. Oh yeah, we're still soloed on the vocal. That's cool. Man, I don't think that should wait till the last chorus. Maybe it's a simpler version in chorus 1. I don't know. I feel like even though you've got your verse, chorus, a little bit of a break, chorus, I feel like it should be, there's still an overall arc to the whole song. Verse, chorus, second verse isn't down at first verse level, it's up. And then second chorus isn't the same as the first chorus, there's a bit of a lift there too. And then whatever section you have that's down between that, maybe it does exaggerate and go an empty way out, because right here it's only a bar. But then your third chorus, like your choruses should even be, stepped up in dynamics. There's this 2 steps forward, 1 step back kind of always climbing kind of thing going on here. And that's not right for every song. Sometimes the song is super hypnotic and it's the same level, same dynamic the entire time. Hold on 1 second. People are blowing me up. All right, let's see what this does in chorus 1. That 1 bar, and I didn't play anything in that spot. I'm gonna do this thing I never do. I'm going to copy, Command C, and I'm going to paste, Command V. So one of my production partners is the mix engineer, and we're going to decide if this stuff even works. The Pog 2 weird guitar synth version of the whistling, I don't know if it's going to help or not. I mean, the right now this is super, super rough, totally not mixed at all. I have an instrumental track and I have a vocal track, and even in the instrumental track, if you listen to it on the chorus, like my bass is way down there. Mostly loop. You can hear the high strings. You can hear my acoustics. That was it soloed without my other tracks. But I don't have room to bring things up or down. I probably would have brought the bass way up if I had thought about it. Okay. Onward and upward, chorus 2. now that I hear what's happening, this part doesn't need to change because my that part changes. And so that's our third chorus lift. So I'm gonna get back in here. Okay, so as I listen and go along on this, my bar 4 needs to hit with the other part. So I'm gonna make sure those guys line up. Forgot what I was doing. So excited. I'm experimenting with patterns here. Cool, that makes sense. Now let's hear chorus 2 in light of what the part turned into in chorus 3. I may make a note to my production buddy / mix engineer and say, hey, this part's different in chorus 3. 2 of these parts are different in chorus 3. If you like the way they sit together and you feel like it should be that way in the other choruses, I'm not going to be mad about it. I did want the song to kind of grow, but I trust your ears. I'll probably send a note like that with these parts. There's one more thing. It's not quite a solo, but there is a moment after chorus 2 where the vocal just has a couple of answers that are bridge-ish, I guess. Not really a bridge. So I wonder if there's a guitar doing something there. So there's a 4-bar section after the second chorus. I don't even have a chart. The whole song is, like I said, 1/4, 6 minor 5. It's not quite a solo because she's got a vocal moment in bars 2 and 4, but bars 1 and 3 are open for something. I don't know if it's a slide thing. By the way, this sound that I'm doing here, that is my Pomona into a Nordland odr-c into a Boss CE1. Actually, I think the Boss is in front of the Nordland. Remember, this is that it's that guitar, or sorry, that pedal from the Police. Best chorus pedal in the world. And then I have it going into the timeline delay into my Sarge. So I need to change. I need to have some other sound for this post chorus 2 moment. I don't even know what it's going to be, but let's see if this isn't too weird. Totally wrong vibe. Yeah, it just took on a Titanic moment. Not at all. Not at all. That's all. That's it. That's all it needs. Not the last note. I think let's take the modulation completely out of the delay. Better. And if it's not too much, this can live in our outro as well. I don't know. I don't know if that works with the whistle hook. So I'll probably mute it in the outro. I'm going to leave it in the track, but just mute that section of it. And that'll let my engineer buddy know. Maybe it stays, maybe it doesn't. Not sure. So anyway, see you soon.